If it keeps crashing, I'm gonna cry. But we are back, mother foes. Alright, hopefully it don't crash again. I'm gonna have like 8 different streams of just DDLC because it keeps crashing. But hey, it works, okay? We're almost done with the side stories, I think. And everything's gonna be great. Alright, let's try this again. Just little signs, like how she only says hi to me after I say hi to her first. Because like she only gets excited to talk to me when it's about manga or other stuff she likes. She just seems dismissive a lot. She was like that when I brought up poetry. But yeah, doesn't mean she doesn't like you. She's probably just shy, you know? Maybe. My stupid head's making me worry for no reason. It likes to do that. It's okay, try not to worry too much. Everything will be great. But you can always talk to me about any concerns you might have. I'm here to help. You're the best. Sari gives Monica a quick hug. I'm gonna keep trying because I love her and I want to get closer to her. You got this. Y'all, there's something going on. Alright. Trotting into the room, she sees Natsuki sitting all alone by the closet, reading what must be manga. Without hesitation, Yuri pulls up to the chair and plops herself right next to Natsuki. Hello there. Hi. What you reading? Can I read it with you? Natsuki pulls the book away from Sari. You can't just start in the middle. There are spoilers. Besides, what about the one I gave you yesterday? Sorry, I was just curious. Anyway, I've been waiting forever for this volume to come out. And it just came out yesterday, so... Oh, it's exciting. Well, I'll let you read it then. Sit next to you, though? Sure. Sari plops her stuff down next to Natsuki, then pulls out a blank sheet of paper. Natsuki reads in silence, save for the periodic flutter of her page being released from beneath her thumb. I wish I was under Natsuki's thumb. What? What does that even mean? Get the fuck out of here! Crazy. With Sari's side, only light tapping noises of her pen meeting the paper can be heard. Time passes. Sari's paper is filled with scribbles and margin lines with stick figures. Sounds like a deep sigh and closes her book. Did you finish? No, but it's a good stopping point. My head is swimming. I need a break. Suki stretches her arms. Aren't you bored? No, I was writing. Oh, I saw the stick figures and just thought you were bored. I draw those when I'm thinking of or waiting for inspiration. I made friends with them all. This one's sad because she thinks the night sky's pretty, but she can't look up at the stars and pull it without everyone thinking she's a weirdo. This one has problems with his back, but the doctors can't figure out what's wrong with him. What the heck? You're a weirdo. Want to read the poem I've been working on? Sure, I guess. Or he slides paper to Natsuki. Natsuki reads the poem and furrows her eyebrows. So wait over with Sari. Don't you ever feel weird just sharing all your thoughts and feelings like that? I mean, your poems are, like, really emotional. Is that bad? Well, no. It's just an observation. I think people can get closer to each other if they find ways of expressing their feelings. Well, that's a useful protest, but you can't find a good way of putting your thoughts into words. Doesn't that depend more on the kinds of friends you have? I don't know. To each their own, but I've never met anyone I'd feel comfortable sharing my poems with. Not that it's you, it's just how I am, so. You write poems? You never told me that. I just thought you wrote other stuff. Yeah, that too, but you should, I mean, would you ever want to share? Like I said, I don't do that. But, can we talk about something else? Sorry. It's not your fault, it just makes me uncomfortable. I can't help it. Still, I'm sorry. It's fine. Let's move on to something that makes us both happy. Should I continue with the book? I should continue with the book you gave me, since I didn't get that very far yet. Sure. Here begins to, by approaching Natsuki with unwavering enthusiasm. It's Natsuki! Natsuki! Oh, we're getting like a Natsuki. Hi, Natsuki. It's just like a montage. At the end of the club meeting, Monica, who has become rather invested in a serious friendship mission, starts to innocuous conversation with Natsuki while she packs up. She's been finding time to spend time with. She's pretty excited for a chance to read manga with you. Yeah. I'm sure you've been enjoying the chance to share it too, right? No! Yeah, mostly. Natsuki glances over her shoulder but doesn't reply any further. What's on your mind? Nothing. I don't talk about people behind their backs. Oh. Natsuki falls silent. But she just fizzles instead of getting back to what she was doing. As though she wants to say more. Chess pawn is crazy. Y'all missed it, okay? Y'all missed. Well, it's good, Jinx. It's okay to share your feelings. That's different from talking about behind their back, I guess. I hate when people talk about me behind my back, so I'm better than to do it to others. Real. You're really considerate. Thanks, I guess, but that doesn't feel like it. You can trust me, Natsuki stands. I feel smothered sometimes. I'm used to someone being like all over me right when we meet. I mean, it's fun to hang out with her, but I'm not opening the door, Lobstar. I'm not gently opening the door. Hang out with her, but I should have no control over the pace. Can't just meet someone and instantly become friends with them and share like everything about myself. That's not how it works. I just want to chill out sometimes. I didn't realize that was happening. It's fine. Why would you have? I know. I just feel bad about it. I know, Sayori. I should have realized. The sea navigates through her tinge of guilt, which has surfaced mainly due to her being the one who previously encouraged Sayori's behavior. Despite not knowing the situation, Monica can't help but feel a little responsible. Do you want me to talk to her about it? No, I wouldn't like that. Well, it could. That is so real, Lobstar. Well, I don't know. I could, like, defer her into another club activity for you or something. No way, that would be so underhanded and mean. Sorry, I didn't think that one through. Besides, just because I complain about it doesn't mean I'm asking for it to solve my problems for me. True. I'm sorry. Guess I just simply want to try to solve problems, even if I haven't been invited to. It's fine. I would talk to Sayori about it, but I think it'd just make things weird between us. I feel like I could just make her constantly be afraid that she's bothering me. I don't know how to just keep things natural. Well, I think you did a good job. I think if you did a good job expressing all your feelings, she'd totally understand. Sayori really wants to be the best she can be for other people. I think she would actually be happy that you want to improve your friendship with her. Maybe. I just feel so dumb. Talking to someone about how to be friends with them. It's just weird and not cool. Monica shrugs. It's the literature club. Most of this stuff will laugh. Not the cool club. Hey. Sorry, that just tickled me for some reason. Lock in. Look, I know you're some kind of. I know you're in some. You're in. I know you're in some kind of tough spot.
But instead of Sayori, it's Natsuki, and instead of her house, it's your house, and instead of just hanging around, she is P.
She is what? Hold on. Whoa. I'm gonna need some. Y'all, what? What is this guy on about? Oh, she's playing on my bed. Okay.
Asterisk laying.
Oh, laying. Okay, yeah, that's great. I'd do that all day, every day. That's hard. You've really demonstrated to me that you're great at self-reflection and critical thinking, even if it doesn't feel like it to you. Most important to navigate through these things, so I believe that you'll find the right thing to do. Well, what? I don't know. The text-to-speech voice cut you off. It was like, that's what I said, Jinx. Call him up, but you can't find an excuse to do so. Okay. Thanks. And then she gathers her things, and then she finishes her thought through a mumble. I'm still glad to join this club, even if it's weird sometimes. Monica smiles. Yeah, you know what I meant. And it made Monica feel like everything is really gonna be okay. Lock in, Jinx. Lock in. We are. Oh, that's the end of part 1. Alright, that actually went a lot quicker. That actually went a lot quicker than I expected. I swear, we're not doing 3. No, we're not doing 3 letters. Alright, now we're doing balance part 2, y'all.
P.
Very funny, y'all. This is hilarious. It's lunchtime. Sarah, who usually buys her lunch, is making her way to the cafeteria like any other day. A clamor of bustle of students drawn out by Sayori's impeccable skill of zoning out. However, her imagination is momentarily interrupted by a glimpse of a familiar pink-haired girl.
P P P P P P P P P P P P.
Lobstar.
Toilet.
Oh my god! It's Natsuki. Never run into the club members around school. Natsuki! Stands on her tiptoes and waves. Natsuki, who's busy walking and chatting with friends, doesn't know Sayori at first. She calls out Sayori's direction, who waves enthusiastically. Following her friends, Natsuki totally ducks around the corner. Hey! She definitely saw me. I agree. Poor Sasha Gaming needs to lock in real quick, though. Honestly, you know who's mid? Pendulum. Can we all agree that Pendulum fucking sucks? Fucking hate that guy. Pendulum's the worst. Monica's the first to arrive at the club meeting, and then... This is hilarious, guys. We're spamming emojis in the chat. This is utterly hilarious. Yeah, funny. Anyway, Sayori, having glanced through the window to see Natsuki already inside, is able to work enough courage to enter. Natsuki's been so distant with me.
No, we aren't.
You can't even spell aren't right. Yes, you are. I said you're spamming letters in the chat. Lock in, Lobo. Actually, lock in. I don't think she ever wanted to be friends. She only got excited because she got to share her manga. But aside from that, she doesn't even like me. Amoyas. I said letters.
You said Amoyas.
I said letters. I said letters. I said letters. I said letters, y'all. I said letters! I know I did. Pendulum, get the fuck out of my chat. No, I said letters. I said letters. I should just go home today. Sorry, but do you plan on going inside? No. Why? Sulking. Oh. Well, I'm sorry for bothering you. Excuse me. Pendulum mid.
Pendulum, it's crazy how you typed while he was typing.
It's just... What? Hold on, y'all. My mom's calling me. 1 minute. I'm gonna have to send y'all to the void real quick. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. Alright, y'all, we're back. Pendulum, get the fuck out of my stream! Nobody wants you here! Well, I'm sorry for bothering you, excuse me. No, don't leave me! Uh-oh, I'll stay here then? No, I don't want to go in. I'm afraid of bothering Natsuki. I saw her at lunch today and I waved after her, but instead of saying hi, she just ran away from me.
But I will be streaming.
Saying hi, she just ran away from me? Really? Not bad. Hey! Sorry, it was a joke. Sound like something stupid that I would do from anxiety. From anxiety? Yeah, well, I just don't like attention being drawn to myself. Oh, that makes sense based on the person you are. Natsuki isn't shy like that at all. Just thought we were friends, but it feels like every day she's trying to distance herself more instead of get closer. I feel like she was only spending time with me during the club because I was reading.
I didn't even know bro started back up.
Bruh, lock in. But she doesn't actually want to be friends with me. Well, I feel like I'm missing a lot of context here. Was she in the middle of anything when you approached her? No, she was just talking with her friends. With her friends. Yuri pauses for a moment. How do I put this? Sayori, you're very fond of your friends, right? You always want to be spending time with them? Of course. I don't think there's anything more important to me. I mean, the best parts of my day are always with my friends. Besides that, I really hate being alone, so... You hate being alone? Sayori nods. we're very different people. I cherish my time alone. I wouldn't trade for anything. So I think, well, if I was trying to have alone time and I was being threatened with an interruption, then I would just, it just would not make me very happy. Yeah, it doesn't have anything to do with Natsuki. She was already with her friends. I'm not trying to be alone or anything. No, I think it's similar. It's, well, we're all friends in this club, but we all have our own lives outside the club as well. If you think about it, making new friends isn't some casual occurrence that happens on a daily basis. Yeah, I guess so. A friendship is an invitation to intertwine your lives together, but the capacity of which each person through that might be different. There are friends who just like to have fun together, and those who talk every day and share every detail of their lives with each other. I think when establishing a friendship, it is more important to consider the comfort level of the other person. I mean, we don't really know much about Natsuki's life outside the club. I cannot talk. It could be that she simply needs to make more friends at her own pace rather than jump headfirst into start a new commitment. But that means I was really bothering her. I just really wanted to be good friends with her, so I treated her like one. Was I actually hurting her? I don't know. I'm sorry. My insight was really only based on what I can understand outside about my own needs, and Natsuki and I are completely different. So why was I so selfish? Even if all that's true, that means I still hurt her. I think I messed up. Yuri, with you, I think I was really careful to understand your needs when I was becoming friends with you, but I wasn't careful at all with Natsuki because she already seemed really social. That actually is kind of true. I should control everything instead of looking for her the right balance. Now I hurt her and she doesn't want to talk to me. How can I let myself do this? Sayori, I think there was one time you told me something about the way I saw things in my head a bit differently from reality. It's really easy to automatically jump to the worst case scenario, but I think it's more likely Natsuki doesn't harbor any ill feelings towards you. So I think that if we were realistically consider the situation, how it would cause someone to feel, I'm bad at this, I'm sorry. You're a lot better than I am at comforting and reassuring people. So they should give a gentle hug. You're the best, Yuri. Sorry for burdening you with this. You're trying so hard on me, you're such a sweetheart. It's not a burden. I enjoy listening to others. My friends deserve happiness. Sayori beams. Why does it we keep getting Sayori beams? Like, stop turning into a laser beam real quick. Well, I think I want to give Natsuki some space. She should do what she wants. And if she does still want to be friends, then I'll learn her needs, and I'll match her boundaries. Beams. Yup. She turns into a fucking laser beam every, 3 minutes.
Sayori, down.
Oh my god. Meekle bee. I shouldn't feel so awful and guilty. It makes me feel desperate, like I need to make it up to her by trying to make her happy. But that's not what she needs. I just gotta tell myself that hurts, but I guess that means that I still need to grow. I really want to grow as a person, and if it's to be better friends, then I want that. That's very mature, you say, right? Ha, I'm mature. Sayori hops down on her toes. So does it mean you'll be going home after all? Sayori shakes her head. I need to be here to show her that I respect her space. I'll just spend some time in the club by myself today. Nods understanding. You can go in first. Okay. You're blocking the door. Oh. Sayori steps aside. By the way, before Yuri enters the club room, Sayori interjects. You said that you and Natsuki are completely different, but I don't really think that's true. I think you're actually similar in a lot of ways. Yuri smiles and shakes her head. Sayori, that's absurd. You're very silly sometimes. Yuri turns and enters the club room. After a moment, Sayori follows. Locking in would be something that'd be great. Are we done? No, we're not. We're never done. It's never over! The club room is quiet. When Sayori walks in, Natsuki glances in her direction. Sayori smiles and gives Natsuki a quick wave. They're the same, but also opposites, if that makes sense. If you really think about it.
Mike Tyson be down.
Alright. Sayori smiles and gives Natsuki a quick wave before sitting down across the room. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. Sayori decides it's best to continue the manga she was reading, so she pulls it out. However, it looks like Natsuki isn't reading today. She has a sheet of paper in front of her and is tapping a pen against her desk, staring at it. Badoo. Ooh, what are we writing today? Monika speaks in a quiet voice, unwilling to disturb the peace of the club room. She kneels down at Natsuki's desk. Hey! That was great. Suki beam! Natsuki pulls out the sheet of paper closer and cups it with her arm. Sorry, I didn't mean to peek. Whatever. I just want to see how everything was going. It's fine. Natsuki replies dismissively. She glances over at Sayori, who's focused on... Disturbing the peace! I think she's mad at me. How come? It's not the same as beam. I'm busy right now. Ask me later. Monica falls silent. Looks back down at the paper. She inches her hand away from the top margin, allowing Monica to see. For real, lock in! To Sayori. Understanding, Monica smiles and places her hand on Natsuki's shoulder most precisely. I'm proud of you. Looks away. Makes no motion to remove Monica's hand. Monica gives Natsuki's shoulder a quick squeeze before standing back up and pulling away. You know, sometimes I wonder what I'm actually getting myself into. The end of the club meeting passes. That's better! Yuri has already departed. So has Monica. Yep, locked. After checking on Sayori and Natsuki to ensure they wouldn't stay too late. Sayori was determined to finish her manga volume before heading out since the end was approaching. However, Natsuki was also staying late for an unknown reason. A silent tension hangs in the air. Finishing the volume, Sayori brings it closer to put it away. She slides it back on the shelf while Natsuki watches. Then Natsuki gets up and pulls it back away in order to return it to the proper location. Sorry. I didn't know where it was supposed to go. It's fine. Two fall silent again, avoiding eye contact. They both look like they're about to say something, but neither can break the silence. A moment passes. Well, be on my way. See you tomorrow! Sarah turns away to hide her pained expression, but then walks away from the closet. If there was any proof Natsuki no longer wanted to be friends, this was it. Defeated, Sayori carries herself out of the club room. Once in the hallway, Sayori takes a deep breath and hits her palms against her cheeks and clear the air. So next calls from behind. Natsuki? Startled, it turns back to face Natsuki. Hey! New one obtained. Natsuki fidgets and anguishing contenders. What? Continues with a shaking voice. I have a lot of things to say. Me too. But you go first. Natsuki bites her lip. But can't stay still. Well, first of all, because they're so struggling to continue, trying to force the words out, she stamps her foot and hops up and down a little. Sorry for the little thing I did at lunch. I'm sorry for being kind of mean lately. It's really hard to be like, I mean, I'm not good at things like, not good with things that make me uncomfortable, especially when it comes to like feelings and stuff. So Natsuki clams up again. Instead of continuing, she simply holds up the sheet of paper for Sayori to take. The best place in the world. I love my bedroom. It's full of bright colors and soft things. The sunlight. All right. It's full of bright colors and soft things. The sunlight shines and it makes everything sparkle. It's the best place in the world. It has all my treasures, all my books, all my feathers, all my memories. My memories, my collections, my books, all my dreams were born in this room. It's the best place in the world. It has all my secrets, all my feathers, all my failures, my fears, my feelings. Sometimes it feels so fragile that door will break at the slightest touch. But it's the best place in the world. But when someone knocks, I get scared. I brace my arms against the loose hinges. Please don't break. Please don't come in. I'm not ready. It's my best place in the world. The knocking won't stop. I block the door with furniture. An eye peeks through the keyhole. I panic. I'm trapped in the best place. I'm trapped in the best place in the world. I'm not ready to share my favorite place.
Speaking head.
All my feathers! All my feathers! I'm not ready to share my favorite place. I need to clean my secrets and make my bed hide my nightmares. I need to touch them and put them away. I want her to touch me and put me away. Well, there's something wrong with me, guys. Y'all, there's something wrong with me severely. To see them again. I have so much to do and I'm scared. I'm not ready, but it's still my favorite place. I still want to share it.
Speaking head.
Crazy. However long it takes. If you wait patiently, I'll eventually open the door and I'll show you the best place in the world. I eventually open the door, gently. It's a poem. But I thought, well, I sucked it up so that I could work it out with you. So just be happy about it, please. Siri smiles deeply from the bottom of her heart, happier than I could express. It feels so awful, but I'm so happy that you would do this for me. I actually realized before the club meeting today that I made a mistake. I got so caught up in the chance to get closer to you that I forgot to think about what you wanted. And that we probably have different ways we like to make friends. About the friendship stuff, I mean, it's okay. I understand. You don't have to force yourself to talk about it. Your poem did a good job. So don't force yourself if you're not ready yet, okay? Natsuki nods. You don't have to feel like you did anything wrong. It's my fault. It was my fault, and I'm sorry. I wasn't mad at you or today or anything. I just felt really guilty and wanted to give you some space. I was thinking it's silly that I just approach you all the time and I should let you approach me when you want to. just whatever makes you comfortable. I'll respect that from now on. Friendship should always start with those things. With the right balance. Natsuki Natsugins. One thing about that. Well, I don't want to have to approach you. Hold on, guys. I think my mom's here. You guys are going in the void. Shut up. You're gone. Alright, we're out of the void. Y'all get to be out of the void.
Let me out.
Let me out? What are you, Mario? Let me out. Well, I don't have to approach you all the time either. I just want it to be balanced, like you said, Sarah Nods. I understand. We'll make sure of that together then. And thus... Nope, we're still going. It never ends! Well, anyway. Now that two of them found common ground, Natsuki finds it easier to speak more freely again. I'm not gonna be like sharing my poems all the time now or anything like that, but I guess it wouldn't hurt to once in a while, only the best ones. So you better like them, otherwise I might change my mind. Let me out.
Streamer wants Natsuki to step on him.
You are very correct. I like anything you do, Natsuki. I was just saying, more importantly, I have to tell you about my new boyfriend. Huh? Oh, from the manga? Wait, I need to guess who it is. You definitely won't be able to guess. Okay, I was about to, like, actually start tweaking for a minute. That actually caught me off guard, too, which is crazy, because I know how the story actually goes. This is how the story goes. Okay, I promise, no thick of it jokes. Two of them walk down the hallway together. Oh my god, we have so much to talk about. No, I should have told you to save the last two chapters so I could see your reaction to the big reveal. Oh, I want to enjoy it with me? That's so cute. Oh, shush. Shush. Alright, we did it. Y'all, we're almost there. We only have 2 more side stories, and we have more mail. Paula Minor. Ethics. Simply put, it's...
I'm in the thick of IT, everybody knows.
I'm in the thick of IT, everybody knows. Alright, you're in the thick of IT? Crazy. Simply put, it's not our job to arbitrarily decide upon some code of ethics just because we're the first ones to do this, to our knowledge. That's the government's job to figure out long after we've made enough headway for it to no longer apply to us.
IT.
That's my job, IT. It's fundamentally flawed to apply ethical reasoning to this anyway, because humanity's code of ethics is based upon nothing more than our knowledge and understanding of life forms similar to ourselves. We don't have ethics for killing bacteria or plants, only for the creatures that we can convincingly project our emotions onto. The humans and our VMs operate completely different from us on a fundamental level, therefore should not be taken more seriously than a machine that's programmed to print "I feel sad." We're engineers, not philosophers. Oh. Okay. Hey, y'all, we're almost here.
Yeah.
Natsuki, this is fire. Of course Natsuki would take selfies. I could see that. That makes total sense. We're only missing one more of this one now. We almost have... Oh, wait. We almost have all the poems. We're only missing 2 poems, which I guess we're going to find out in the next 2 side stories. Wait. 2 poems. Yeah, 2 poems, which we're going to find out in the next 2 side stories.
Watch this guy set his wallpaper as Natsuki taking a selfie.
No, I wouldn't do that. You didn't see this. You didn't see that. Anyway, Gooner Eyes, crazy work. That's wild work. Insane work. If I wanted to, if you want to see a Gooner, that's your Gooner wallpaper. I have Natsuki pinned against the wall. Now, no, you want to see a Gooner wallpaper? Here we go. There you go. Now are you happy now? I put Gooner wallpapers on now because of y'all. You happy? Did I do what you wanted?
My real computer background to it.
That's real. That's so real, though. I don't know how to get any more of the promo. I'm still missing all of that, and I'm still missing 2 of the sketches. I know I got this one because I deleted Monica like at the very start.
What's the Halloween promo?
Here, I'll show you. Monica is like an angel. It makes
Probably
sense.
the computer stuff.
You're actually probably right. Select the word horror during the poem game. Of course, Sayori's like the cow creature. Natsuki's a princess, like always. What? No, playing. I'm joking. And then Yuri,
I'm
like,
jinxing it.
probably a witch.
Natsuki is so real for that.
You're jinxing it crazy. I'm gnashing it to Natsuki. 24/7, 365. Anyway, let's get done with the side story. Oh, I need to change my picture. I can't have that there. We're changing it back to this. Alright, now...
Real Anita.
Real me too. Alright, now we can do reflection part 1. We can finally... We're almost done, okay? We only have like 2 more side stories.
I'm jinxing it. I'm jinxing it.
I'm gnashing it so good. Am I bothering you? No? Okay, just checking. Hard to tell since you always look so into it when you're reading. Makes me scared to interrupt.
In Natsuking IT.
I'm not suking it is crazy. I'm suking it so good. Well, it's within my expectations to be interrupted when I read here. Mainly when I'm by myself that I don't like it. That makes sense. I guess if you're in the first place, then you're more ready to socialize, even if it takes a little bit more prodding. It's not so bad to be social if I let others do the work. So it can be healthy to put in myself in the social environment every now and then. It's mostly difficult when I don't know anyone, or when there's too many people, or when everyone's being too silly for me to keep up with. Glance across the room at Sayori and Natsuki. Sayori, head cocked back and her mouth open. What? Yo, what? Trying to catch pieces of a cookie as Natsuki's lobbing into the air, but the pieces keep bouncing. Okay. I really need to learn to continue reading before I start questioning shit. Cause I just read Sayori has her head cocked back and her mouth open. And then I had to mentally take a second to understand what was happening. Maybe I should say something. No, they just ran out of cookie. What a waste. Oh, you clipped me. Nice. Great. We love this. They've really become good friends, haven't they? I'm happy. Sayori seems particularly good at making that happen. But the two of them are both on the energetic side, so I suppose it works out well. Yeah, I couldn't think of it. You and I haven't had many chances to talk one-on-one, have we? I don't know.
I'm jinxing it face with tongue.
I'm face with tongue. My face with tongue is when I see Natsuki. Huh? Question mark? What? The other streams. Oh, sorry, it's such a silly idea. Don't mean to be needy or anything, but it's kind of hard when I'm so in love with her. Oh! Okay, I see... You know what? I see completely why you were questioning what I was talking about now. I did not... No, I said...
Mark is crazy.
Audibly saying question mark is crazy. You know what? I completely get the clip. That was valid, okay? I understand that. Yeah, I couldn't think we haven't talking one-on-one. Though, that might be partially my fault since speaks I'm not at all. Probably formed a bit of a habit of drawing minimal attention to myself. Sponge was equally on me. I always display some openness to engage. Well, what about during times like lunch? Do you meet up with friends? I just read. Oh. But I like it that way. It feels nice to be carried off again after morning classes. Do you always read fantasy? Oh, not always. I suppose that's all I've read recently, but only because I'm in the middle of this series. There's still two more books after this one. I guess long books suit you well since you spend so much time reading. Well, fantasy may be my favorite, but after that, I'm more or less indiscriminate to genres. I read anything with depth and maturity. Oh yeah? Even like romance? Well, there are a lot of books that have elements of romance in them. Oh, come on, Yuri, you know what I mean. Monica lowers his voice. It's guilty pleasure of mine, so I won't tell anyone if you do. Monica, what are we talking like this for? Maybe more when I was in middle school. I mean, I was really lonely, and people were really mean to me a lot. So it kind of felt like, please don't make me think about the past.
Monica is a freak.
Agree. Sorry, I just got super curious. You know, we should totally pick out a romance novel to read. That would be so much fun. Absolutely not.
Going back to my roots, Terraria Fargo's Calamity.
Would be so peak. Absolutely not. Really? Even if it was just between us? Try asking someone who has no shame, like Natsuki. Fuck you. I wish I could too. What? Huh? Ouch, sorry, I didn't mean it like that. You totally did. Well, I guess it's my fault for pressing you. I'm like that for things in my past too, you know, I feel embarrassed to re-experience. There's nothing wrong with growing out of things. It happens to everyone. For instance, Natsuki's interest in manga reminds me quite a bit of how intense I used to think about my own interests. It makes me think that she'll likely grow out of it too. Hey, were you two talking about me? Yes, they were. No, we were just... Oh, we were talking about how our interests have changed over the years. The Yuri love is so forced. I am playing. Natsuki hate is so forced, though. That is forced. But our interests have changed over the years. When did you get into manga, Natsuki? Oh, like a couple of years ago, I guess. I was already sort of into it before, but I wasn't really going... I wasn't really going hard until then. I wasn't going hard until Natsuki showed up. What? Also, Jinx, that is completely real. Oh yeah? What inspired...
Is just my favorite.
What was it that inspired you to get more into it? I don't know. I guess let me think. It's after I discovered a series I really liked. Yeah, I was just like really fed up with a lot of things and got super into the series I really related to. I guess I had an edgy phase where I hated everyone around me and wanted to be myself. Ah ha ha ha.
I can get racism, but Natsuki hate is where I draw the line.
That's so real, so written. Now I'm playing. I can get racism, but DDLC hate is where I draw the line. Hey, kind of like Yuri. Oh, Monica! Sorry. That's completely wrong, so clearly you both really found your thing. For real, who did say that? Don't know. They're almost like opposites, but it sounds like they helped you a lot with their times. Why? What did he say? He didn't even say anything. Through a lot of hard times. You know it. What the heck? Is this book even bigger than the last one you were reading? It's technically slightly longer, but not by very much. How high did you think it would go if you stacked up the whole series? Natsuki estimates by holding her hand above her head, sizing up an imaginary stack. I should get one of those mangas have like 50 volumes so long that I can say volumes long so that I can say I've read more than you. Ahahaha. Not that I have the money for that. Please, that would hardly count when your books only have a few words per page. I know, I was just joking. I mean, it is the literature club. I can never actually read books like yours. It's too boring for me. Yuri shoots a glare at Natsuki. It's not boring. Chill, I said for me, not for you. I can have my own opinions. It's just too convoluted. Sari, are those from the floor? Gross. Also, wash your hands before touching any of my books. But my hands aren't dirty. Just do it. The oils are there, even if you can't see them. For real. Fine. Sarah trots at the door and Natsuki follows. Yuri look a little upset. What kind of nerd does she have to call my hobby boring? Well, she did correct herself. Hardly. She was so condescending. And you weren't? I'm sorry, but you were deadass saying, well, they only have like a few words per page, so like, shut the hell up. And that's not okay, you know what? I don't mind if she thinks it's not for her. I already understand it's not for everyone. But she knows well how much these mean to me. So much. So how about just leaving me alone instead of needlessly telling me the things that you hate about it? I'm sorry, Yuri. Maybe right. This won't be the last time people have strong feelings about what they like and don't like, especially in a literature club.
She literally just has a different opinion than you, chill.
For real! Like, I'm sorry, but like, oddly enough, Yuri was the condescending one. Like, she was condescending first, and Natsuki just returned the feeling. Like, I'm sorry, I am so sorry. Like, I do like Yuri, I really do, but like, positive and constructive. The level of creativity in your books, and also the ability to get through them so quickly.